Okay, so now I'm just going to take you through a regular old conversation with the uncle. Howdy, niece. I hope you catch that murder soon. Can I help you in any way? So that right there is the green dot again. So if we click on there, you see the text pop up. You see actually it changed niece to nephew. So the reason it does that is when you select a dot in the Gunversationist, it automatically pushes the text to the game. But that niece isn't in the list of variables that I showed earlier, so where's that coming from? Well, you guessed it, another spreadsheet. This one replaces all the words on the left with the word on the right, and it's for all the conversions where they have to happen every single time. So here you see if I walk out and walk back into the conversation, it correctly replaces nephew with niece directly. So now let's take a look at the options. Here you see as I cycle through my 3 options, got a question about my weapons, I want a new weapon, I need new hats. It cycles through in the Gunversationist as well. You see the green line moving up and down depending on which one I'm looking at. So now let's go with got a question about my weapon, so let's cycle back down there. As you can see, it leads to this orange dot that says weapon tutorial. Orange dots are portals that can be useful for a lot of different reasons, but in this case, it's just to structurally separate out a segment. So if we zoom out here, we can find where the other orange dot is at. Here it is. This one has weapon tutorial in the requirements, whereas the other one had it in the changes. So when we continue the conversation, you can see that because both orange dots have a purple outline now, we're just going to continue on through this conversation. He tells you how to change your weapons using the number keys. That's also scripted in the Gunversationist. And now is as good a time as any, now that we've got the shotgun, to try out drawing our gun in the Gunversation. So as we can see, it leads to another orange dot. This time it's exit weapon tutorial. You can see if we were to select one of the other options, it would loop back around to the weapon tutorial starting portal, which would allow us to select another option. But in this case, we're just going to draw our gun, and it's going to follow the portal to the exit weapon tutorial and hit this blue dot and end the conversation. So here we go. The reason we have a portal here is just because it makes it a lot clearer when a lot of different things have to come to it, and so it's just easier to separate them out rather than having all those lines crisscrossing across the screen. So one thing to know about this is we often end conversations earlier rather than later, because although you can shoot people during the conversation, it allows us more options for the NPC to react and create some interesting combat situations.